Hello again, it's Big Dave from Boro FanTV. How's everyone doing? Well, I just thought I'll do a preview of the Sheffield United game on Wednesday and also look back at the Bristol City game. The Bristol City game that we lost 2-0, the Riverside, the first home defeat of the season. What can we say? It was just a shocking performance. Carrick ball's not working at all, and questions are going to be asked, and it's up to Carrick and his coach and staff and the players to really look at the Wednesday match against Sheffield United and think we really need to get a result. A home win is definitely something we need to really get the crowd back on side. So, and it's only one goal now for Lath this season from the penalty against Swansea, and he really needed a goal at Bristol. So we now go for another home game, Sheffield United. It's a must-win game. Surely we're going to put in a big performance. It's what's really needed to really get the fans back on side after the boos that were played out at the end of that Bristol City match on Saturday. A 2-0 defeat at home. 2-0 down at half-time. You know, what they're playing at? Some really sloppy defending and short passing out from the back. First goal, Hayden Hackney, blind pass, short pass, instead of clearing it long. What does he do? Passes it to their man and then puts it right under the cosh. And then the player, he's battling to try and shoot, and he scores. You know what I mean? It's a good goal. He shoots, it's beyond the goalkeeper, high and wide into the net. You know, 1-0. Middlesbrough again, trying to control the ball, trying to get, players forward, trying to get, chances, but it's slow, it's tippy-tappy. It's frustrating. And then, before half time, we think, well, 1-0, it's not too bad. George Edmondson dallies on the ball, and then he's given the ball away, and then that's it. You know what I mean? They've put it in for 2-0, and that was at half time. Boos rang out, fans were not happy, but we're just not creating anything. Second half, you know what I mean? He tried with substitutes. McGree came on, Force, Conway, but we offered nothing. Yes, I'd say Bristol City, they've made it hard for us a bit by some niggly challenges, got the referee on their side a bit. Mention the referee, he was pretty crap, and we were denied a stonewall penalty that the referee totally bottled. I don't know what he was thinking. Someone said the referee was from Chippenham, which is near Bristol. It's unbelievable. If that's true, I don't know, but the referee, you can't blame the referee. We were poor. We didn't create enough chances in that game. I thought Ben Doak was probably our best attacking outlet. But we just don't get many men in the box. There's not enough runners off the ball. 1-2 touch passing doesn't seem to be as fluid as it has been. It's, these players coached by the same coaches, and it's Carrick who's been there for, it's his third season now, and we seem to be, getting worse, not better. It's really concerning, and the Sheffield United game on Wednesday, live on TV at 8 o'clock, we need to really buckle down and, really think, how are we going to score goals? Because that seems to be lost on the coaching staff. They say, well, we want to score goals, but they're not coaching, or, it doesn't seem like the tactics are there, that we need to really hurry up with our play. Maybe go direct, maybe get some more players in the box, running off the ball. It's all about possession and passing, neat passing. And we've seen it time and time and again, and it's really frustrating the fans out. You know, when there's a chance to lob it clear and there's obvious danger from their attackers, you need to get rid of it. And it's poor. It really is poor. So after the Bristol City game, there was some damning stats that have come to light, and I just want to touch on them quickly. So Middlesbrough have dropped to 9th in the league. It's 4 wins, 4 defeats, and it's 6 games where we've lost points. And that was our first home defeat of the season. There's only 3 sides in the league that have scored fewer goals than Boro. Matt Clark is our joint top scorer with 2. And he didn't even play in that match against Bristol. We've got the best XG in the league, but we've got the worst conversion from shots to goals. Our stats are up there with Leeds United, but we can't convert. We've got the most shots, but the most being off target. A 0.04 shot conversion rate to goals. Our finishing accuracy is one of the worst in the league. I mean, these are damning stats. Carrick really needs to be thinking about these stats and thinking we need to change these for the better. And when we're creating loads of chances and we're just not finishing them, the strikers, you know, mainly obviously Lat, are just not converting. Finners obviously has loads of shots, but his efforts are so weak. And really need to get some shooting practice going. That's what I'll be doing. You know, every type of shot. You know, just get practicing them. You know, that's for me the way to do it. And you know, the buck stops at Carrick, but I think, like I said, Woodgate just not doing it for us. Will Carrick ever change it up? Will he get rid of his best mate, or will he keep him on? Only time will tell. But you know, we haven't been promoted in 3 years with Carrick and Woodgate yet. So, you know, I sincerely hope we do, because I really do believe in Carrick, and I really want to see an England manager do well. Some fans are talking about, you know, if we lose on Wednesday, you know, we could think about sacking him and all this. It's too early. It's far too early in the season. We've got more points on the board than we did last season, so that's good. And I want to always say that it's not how you start a season, it's how you finish it. So, you know, strikers like Lat, they're confident strikers. They go through spells where they can't score, and then they get a run of games and goals. And we've had it last season where we've gone on long unbeaten runs. So it's proven that Carrick can change it around, and I do firmly believe in that. But you know, these are some really damning stats, and you know, they really need to change it. You know, or there's going to be hell on. Boro haven't actually won a game when they've had more possession this season. That's the alarming stat. All that possession, all that neat football, but we're not winning football matches. I mean, we go 1-0 down, we think best we can hope for is a draw. 2-0 down, it's defeat, innit? And it proved, yes, it was our first home defeat, but in a way it felt like maybe our second or third home defeat, the way we've been playing. You know, so, you know, if Sheffield United, they lost to Leeds, they had an unbeaten run and they lost to Leeds on Friday night. And Chris Wilder returns, obviously managed Boro before Carrick. So it would be great if we can get one over on him, because I think he's really angry about, obviously, what happened on Friday, but also his departure from Middlesbrough. He probably felt he still had something to give here, although when he said that he wasn't confirming whether or not he was or he wasn't interested in the Burnley job. That was the beginning of the end for Wilder at Boro. I would love us to beat them. I won't be at the match, I'm afraid, because I've got work commitments, but obviously I'll be watching it on telly. I think Sheffield United have got a good squad of players, and it's been proven with this unbeaten run that they've had. So I'll expect him to change it up a bit, Wilder. But let's see if he sort of plays them tactics he used to play for us, you know, with those marauding wing backs and attacking centre halves. But we always seem to be leaving big gaps behind our full backs for the, you know, wingers and attackers of the opposition to exploit. So, you know, that's maybe something. Maybe Wilder's changed. Maybe he hasn't. You know, he's quite a sort of a old school manager. But yeah, it's chalk and cheese between him and Carrick. So we'll see if Carrick Ball does win out with, and he should do. He should beat Wilder. He's a modern manager. So, you know, the way the game's gone, as they say, you know, Wilder should be finished as a manager. But he still seems to be getting results out of Sheffield United this season. And I still think they'll bounce back. Hopefully not against Middlesbrough. But I think they'll be up there with us at the end of the season, challenge them for playoffs. You never know. They might actually be top two, you know. They have got a good squad of players and they did make some good signings. So yeah, 4 days to put it right. Sheffield United, here we come. Match is on telly. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting if Carrick does make some changes for this match. I'd really like to see Riley McGree play. A lot of the fans are calling for Finn Azaz to be dropped, but I still think he's one of our more creative players. He does lose the ball quite often, but that's what creative players tend to do, you know. They look to create, and then sometimes they just don't find the pass, or they might get it, might lose the ball. But we've seen the best of Boro creative players down the years do that as well. So, I mean, he created that potential key assist for Latte Lat, big miss against Bristol. So I've got every faith that he's someone who can still provide good key contributions towards Boro as an attacking outlet. So I'd like to see him with McGree and Tommy Conway all play, and maybe keep Latte Lat and have them as a 4 up front. Then you could have your 2 midfielders, Morris and Hackney. Or I'd say the last 2 games, Hackney, you know, he's been found wanting and he hasn't been looking that good. Johnny House and big miss, you see. He'd be straight back on the side if he was fit for me. And I'm also a bit bemused about Matt Clark's omission. I think he's been one of our better centre-halves, better defenders. He should be playing first name on the team sheet alongside Vandenberg. Edmondson, yeah, he did get that goal against Watford, but I'd rather have him on the bench, Matt Clark and Vandenberg playing. Neto and Ailey, I'm happy with them. Neto's miles better than Engel, and Ailing's just a really, really class defender at this level, and someone who can get assists. Seny Dieng, I personally don't rate him, but yeah, he's good at playing out for the back. If that's what they want to keep doing, then maybe he's the best man for it. But you know, personally, I think we could have had a better keeper. But is Solbrain, is he someone that we can rely on a big game like that? He played the Leeds match in the cup and did all right, so you know, maybe he's someone we can throw in. But at this stage, I still stick with Seny. So yeah, that's my team: Dieng, Vandenberg, Matt Clark, Ayling and Neto. I then play Hackney and Morris, and then I'd have the 4 up front. So I'd have Riley McGree on one side, Finn Assaz on the other, Tommy Conway in behind Latte Lat. And that's how I'd go. I think Boro will be in an improved side. Under the lights, it'll be a good game to watch. Let's hope for a win. I'm going to say 2-1. We'll go for 2-1. Boro they don't get many clean sheets, do we? We just don't get many clean sheets. It could be 1-1 for a large period of that match, and then hopefully we go and get the winner. But who knows? But if we lose that game, the fans are going to be really on the back of Carrick. Personally, I think it's Woodgate who's at fault. But he's a mate of Carrick, so Carrick has to take the blame. If he rates Woodgate and all his other coaches in there coaching the players defensively and attacking wise, he needs to really find out how we score goals. Possession's not all that. So yeah. Oh well, that's my Boro preview for the Boro versus Sheffield United match. It's on Wednesday, 23rd of October.